Being a disabled veteran does not mean that you lose the ability to enjoy recreational time outdoors, thanks to groups like Operation North State. Terry Snyder is the founder of this organization and has been growing the group's capabilities to help veterans. Now, Terry, how did Operation North State start?
Yeah, Operation North State, I owned a North Carolina product store, opened in 1997, I think, and we had the store for 17 years, both in Charlotte and in Winston-Salem, and it was all about promoting North Carolina's people, places, products, and pride. And I said, why don't we take that same model? And there were a lot of issues going on where the vets were having issues with the VA, and I was sitting around having some coffee one day with some of my buddies, and we were chiming on, jumping on the VA too. And I said, hey guys, until we do something, I think we just need to cool it. And so it kind of started with, I knew I had a lot of contacts throughout the state, and I said, why don't we do the same thing? Why don't we utilize North Carolina's people, our places, our products and pride, and do what we can to take care of our active military and our veterans in need?
And from that, the fishing festivals came out of that.
Yeah.
And again, I say festivals, not tournaments.
Yeah, that's true. The first thing we did the first 4 years, we primarily just did care packages right at Christmas because I had all the contacts selling the items in the stores already. I knew the brands and the logos. And then I had a buddy one day, he came up, unfortunately lost his son. He kind of wanted to do a memorial for the son. They lived on Baden Lake, and said, why don't we do something fishing related? I've been following what you're doing with Operation North State. I said, let's take some veterans fishing. And we had that event 5 years ago. I was walking through the parking lot, and one of the guys tapped me on the back and said, Mr. Terry, he says, is there any way you can do some more of these? And so here we are 6 years later, we're doing 8, and that's 8 throughout the state. And they're called festivals for a reason. I mean, we put a little bit of competition and bragging rights in it, but it's primarily, it's a day about camaraderie. It's a day about fishing. And fishing for some of these guys, they don't even leave their house. So fishing is an important day, and it puts something on their, puts a smile on their face. And like I said, we've seen it grow. We're up to 8 festivals a year now.
Even down at the coast now, you had a couple events down off the coast even this year.
Yeah, we're actually offshore 35 miles. We go down to Moorhead. That's our last one of the year, and we got off that. Our biggest thing, I tried to feed them dinner that night, and all they were wanting to do, well, can we do more of these? Can we do more of those? So we're still staying at 8 right now, but the thing we do away from that, once they build these relationships with these host boaters, and I mean, these are really good anglers in our state, nice equipment, everything else. They get to know each other, and then from that, it doesn't even hit the Operation North State books, but they're doing one-on-ones. And those one-on-ones a lot of them are taking place down at the coast. So yeah, we're kind of split. We've got like 4 events here in the Piedmont, the other 4 are pretty much down at the coast.
I know one thing that a lot of people who know me really well are shocked that I'm amazed that golf is now part of this as well. So I'm looking forward to finding a way out on the golf course and being able to help you guys. Talk about the golf experience.
Yeah, the golf experience, first of all, recreational therapy of any kind. I don't care riding a bike, take them to ride a horse or whatever. We just don't do the hunting. We don't do the hunting side. The gun side isn't us. We know the people that we can pass them on to. We were doing the same thing with the golf. We were hearing a lot of requests for the golf. I used to be a fairly decent amateur player back in my 20s and early 30s, and a lot of those guys are still very involved and active in golf around the state. So instead of passing those Wounded Warriors Disabled Veterans on anymore, we're going to take that on. The same way we do top shelf fishing festivals, we're going to do top shelf golf outings, and these won't be tournaments. These are going to be like foursomes. We want to utilize, North Carolina's got some of the best golf courses in the country, so we want to hook up with maybe at least 50 of the top 100, anybody, where we can treat a Wounded Warrior Disabled Veteran to a foursome. It'll be whoever's hosting that host can invite someone, it'll be a Wounded Warrior, it'll be someone from Operation North State where they have a little continuity with us, and then we're going to spoil them for the day.